Hi everybody, welcome to John Creator. Today we are going to model a bus depot. It's a private bus depot for one location, and it is a small depot. Only one bus only they are going to have. So we are going to design a one small depot for that. If you are new to the channel, subscribe the channel. If you like the video, share it with your friends. If you are very new to the design, see my whole video for the beginners. Go to that unit section. Here it's in metric, so I change it to imperial and it's converted to feet now. So we are using a feet to create a building. So other things we are going to make it in another centimeter details. Okay, so now I create a cube. Okay, now in this we are going to create a wall now. So I go to the top view. No, this view is okay. I press N on the keyboard and I go to the tool, item. Here you can able to see it's in feet, 2 feet. Okay, so X I am going to give it as X is the wall thickness I am going to give. So I am going to give it as 0.9. So this is the wall thickness for the creating a compound wall. So compound wall is too big, I make it 0.4. So this is better. And height I am going to give it as the feet is 5 feet. I am going to make it because this is the private office, no. Then after that, so other things we are going to make it okay, I go to the I press Ctrl A to apply a scale and go to edit mode. I select everything using a selection. Go to the front view, GZ, move the item to the pivot point to the bottom. Okay, I save it. Now I go to the again object mode and I'm going to give the X with Y, and Y I'm going to give it as which I'm going to design is let me try with 100 feet. It's too high, so I am going to make it so I make it 80. So 80 by 80 we are going to design a place. Okay, that is the ground which I'm going to give. And now this side is okay. I go to the top view, top view. I save it. Now we are going to do the 80 by 80 same length. I press Shift D to duplicate, right click to cancel, and rotate it. I using a control key to rotate it as per the slots, so it gets aligned perfectly in straight. And I press G to move. I move here. I zoom it in. Okay, so now Shift Z to go to the wireframe mode. I turn on the vertex snap tool, G, and I press Ctrl to do it here, or we can do GX to snap it here. Okay, this one we are going to join it as per our requirement, or we can keep the same also, it's not a matter, or it doesn't look good actually. My thing is we have to do it correctly. So go to edit mode. Okay, this one let me see later. Before that we can do all the 4 places. Shift Z. Okay, now I can able to view the both walls. I go to the object mode now. I press Shift D to X. I use a control key to make it zoom perfect. Okay, everything is running fine. I select this one, Shift D and Y, and I use a control key to make it corner perfect. Okay, now we are going to align the each corners to join that. Select this and select this one. Go to edit mode. Go to the wireframe mode. Now these edges I'm going to make it here gx, use the control key to align it where it's required for us the vertices, so it's aligned perfectly here. This one I'm going to select and gx, sorry, go to the top view again, G to move, okay, G Y to move in this angle. So now the shape has been created, so like this, so you can able to see it looks good cut. So in between, so the what the section is there now, this one is not required for us, so I select as X to delete the X to delete the face, go to normal mode and I select this one, I select this face also, X to delete the face. Now everything has created correctly. Okay, I go to the normal. Okay, now we are going to do for the each corner the same. I select this, go to the top view and select these two, go to edit mode, I select one vertices or whole thing and I press period key, I go to the vertices selection, I select these three and I period key press. Okay, I go to the wireframe mode. Now here select this and GY, use the control key, select this GX, use the control key, go to the face selection, X to select the face, so both thing has been selected, deleted, go to object mode. Now these two also it's finished. One more two corners we are having, select this, go to edit mode, select the period key, select that and zoom it, go to the top view, shift Z to go to the wireframe mode and GY, use this, select this, GX, use this and go to the face selections, select the face, X to delete. So I'm going to repeat the same for another thing, so I'm not going to guide. Not going to guide means I'm not going to give the voice, so I just do it. So I have did the same. So now our corner has been ready. So this is the common wall for the bus depot. Here I'm going to join everything as a single mesh. Select all everything, press Ctrl A to apply a scale. Okay, now each object has the each orientation, so which has same perfectly. I select everything pressing A key and press Ctrl J to join. I am going to rename it, do this as a compound wall. I press F2. I turn off the caps. Compound wall. So here we are going to add some more thing also. I will guide you what to do in this. So we are going to create a how we are going to design is, here we are going to create a one set separately, giving gap between the walls, and here we are going to make it one restroom, and here is the office. So this is the way we are going to model a bus depot. So before that we have joined, no, so we have to let me create a door for this. Door means actually way for this to bus to come the bus inside. So we can give the way wherever we can give. So I give it in this front means, okay, I give it in this way. Okay, and so how it's always a square now. So we can make, okay, this I give it in this way, and the bus will come inside. This is the office, this is the shed. Okay, I go to the object, set origin to geometry, so it came to center, I go to edit mode. I select everything and GZ to move the pivot point to the bottom. Go to object mode and GZ, and we can move towards the red line. I save it once again. So our base is ready. So now go to edit mode, go to the top view, and here we can create shift Z. We can create control R to create the edge loops. Okay, so here I have created like this. So I'm going to scale it x0, scale it in x-axis. Okay, right, I select these edges separately, scale x0, scale x0, select these edges, scale x0. So this video going to be a big video. Okay, so I select these edges and these edges and scale it in x-axis, slightly move down, and I press the wrong key. I press GX to move towards the corner. So here as our vehicle is going to come inside, so this is the little bit bus tip only. So they can leave up to 2 buses, I hope so. So once it's designed completely only we come to know. So now I go to the face selection, select these faces, X to delete the face. I go to the normal view. Here you can able to see our wall has been given the way to go the bus inside. So I select these two edges, press F to fill, and select this one. I press period key to zoom it. So I select these two and I press F to fill the. Now this has been filled. So we have to unwrap this, which we can do it very easily. Go to object, go to the UV editing, select everything and U to smart UV project 0.0020 and I press OK. No, I make it U to unwrap smart 0.020. Okay, now I make it OK. So now our object has been created. Select everything, scale it down and G to move. Okay, so now our wall has been created, and go to the layout. Now we can design a wall for this. Okay, so we can go for the measurement to understand how much distance for us it's required. I go to the measurement tool here and I'm going to measure this one here up to, so bathroom I'm going to give as 10 by 10. So actually here let me zoom it and go in. So we can make it this by the actually this distance we can make it 10 by 10. Okay, so instead of doing like this, for us better ideas, we can create the wall and we can see the width conditions. I do one thing, I press shift A and create a cube, so which has been created in center. I move this, go to the top view, go to the front view first and I mark it here, go to the top view and I mark it here, shift A and create a box and go to the normal view and we are going to give the wall thickness is X. No, X I'm going to give it as 0.6. so this wall thickness I'm going to give it for all the inside objects. Okay, and height what I'm going to give is so this is going to be a restroom, so I'm going to give it very small only, so make it as 10 feet height. Go to the front view, go to the object mode, sorry, edit mode, and select everything. Go to the wireframe mode and you can be able to view it. Go to the align it in bottom. Now I have created the wall thickness this much, and y I'm going to give it as 10. So I go to the top view and I press G to move, so I make it towards here like this. No, one this much is enough for us. So 10 by 10, I'm going to shift D to duplicate and right click to cancel rotate. I use by using a control key, I rotate it as per our thing, and I align it like this. Shift D and Y axis, I'm going to align like this. So this is the view we have created. The same way what we are going to do is go to the top view, press period key. The same setup only we are going to do. I go to the wireframe mode. Okay, select these two object first. Go to edit mode, press one on the vertex selection and GY GX. Go to the face selection, next to select the face. The same way we are going to do it in this corner. Go to object mode, select this and that object, go to edit mode, go to the top view, period key, zoom it, GX GY, go to the face selection, X to delete the face, X to delete the face. Now here we are going to create a 2.5-inch door for the bathroom. Okay, that one let me leave it, so we can go for the next model. So now I just join these three. I press Ctrl J to join, and I press 2 and make it as bathroom. Okay, I save it. Now we can now I'm going to design a full length path for this, so which is 80 by 80. I'm going to give 40 by 40, so I'm going to make it as 40 by 40. One separate room for that. So I go to the top view, I right click here, shift T and create a box, and I'm going to give the height as 20 feet, and this is going to be a 40, and this is going to be a 0.6. I zoom it in, go to the front view, go to edit mode, select everything, GZ. You can move the pivot points to the top. Okay, now we have created this much height for this. This one is I given 10 now, make it 25. Okay, now our shape has been created. Now this same height one I am going to give it for everything, and this one is okay. Shift D to duplicate, right click to cancel, rotate it and press Control key. Please be on the top view. Okay, this is the way only we are going to design, and G to move. So 40 by 40 X. Okay, Y is 40 means we can make it a little bit more. So 80 by 80 we have given, so I make it 70, and GX to move Okay, sorry, it has crossed. May make it 60 feet or 65. Okay, 65 is good. Make it as a little bit more 68. Okay, not 68, 67 is okay. Okay, make it, this one is confirmed. G, Y or X, X axis, and we can move. Okay, fine. Press shift D and Y axis, I use the same here. Now here this are also for us required, so shift this also I'm going to make it as that's 40 only, so let it be, because here for us office we are building, so let it be, this is 42 leave a vehicle. or we can leave it cross, so when it's required. Okay, fine. In case this size is not better, we can design as per our requirement. Okay, now I have did everything as per the corners how it's required for us. Okay, I hope you might understand because we have been doing the same for many times. So I go to the select everything, press Ctrl J, and this wall is okay. This wall is okay. This wall okay. Here, select the bathroom and set origin as geometry to center, and go to edit mode. Select everything. Press 1 on the keyboard. Shift Z and GZ, and go to object GZ, and you can move it to. So this is many priority for doing everything, right? So now this also created. Go to object, set origin to geometry. Go to edit mode, select everything, go to the front view wireframe mode and GZ, and move towards the pivot point, and go to object mode and GZ. Use the control key, you can snap to the bottom. So now for us this has been ready. So now we are going to create the concrete for that. So I select this, shift Z, I select this one, select this one. I hope here I'm not still completed, I think so. Yeah, I missed out. So I go to the object mode, I go to the front view, one for the front view top view, one for the wireframe, dot everything. Okay, GX to come, GY to move, go to the H selection, X to delete the face, X to delete the face. Now in this everything we have not did merged. What I am going to do, Control A, go to edit mode, tab, press 1 on the keyboard, Control A, A to select all, M merge by distance. So now I hope this vertices has came single because it will be double before. Yeah, everything has came perfectly. Problem I was telling. So I go to edit mode. Now if I select this one, you can able to see the vertex is not joined. So to join that only, select everything, M merge by distance. Now you can able to see the joint has been merged. So the same way I am going to do it for this big one also. Go to edit mode, select everything, M merge by distance. Now our thing is ready. Go to edit mode, press 2 on the keyboard. So now this edge has been selected. So I have selected an edge selection. Press shift S, cursor to 3D cursor. Now the cursor has created in the middle. Okay, so now we have aligned in the middle to create a box for the ceiling, right? Press shift A and create a box. So which one I'm going to give, the 2 feet is very big, I'm going to give the 1 feet for the wall ceiling, right? And others everything is okay. I go to the top view and yes to scale it up. Okay, I go to the edit mode. Now shift Z, go to the wireframe section, I select this one, and I hope this has been aligned correctly, not correctly. So select everything and GY, use the control key to align it, same way GY, and select everything and GX to align it. Here also select these things, GX to align it. Okay, now everything has been aligned perfectly. So this one became high, so I'm going to make it, this one is 1. Now here I'm going to make it a little bit bigger also, so which is required for us. Go to the wireframe, object mode. So here you can able to the scaling as different. I press Ctrl A to apply a scale. So now it has scale has came 1. Now I go to the top view and I go to edit mode, go to the wireframe mode, select this, select this one, okay, select this, okay, everything to select the, like that. Also we can do scale it in x-axis, so slightly I'm making it up. No, I may do one thing. So here also for us, okay, little bit outside it need to come, right? So I go to the scale it in x, so I make it like this, little bit up to here, and I go to the front, so I select this thing gy, sorry, gy only, move it slightly up. So now this shape has been for us, it's created in the for the top. Okay, so this is the way only we are going to do. So this one I am going to make it as ceiling. Okay, so this one I am going to make it as top. Here I save it. This is both going to be separately. We are going to join after doing all the changes. Finally we are going to join this. The same way here we are going to do for this. I am going to put a small sheet, ASPA sheet we used to say. That's what I am going to put. So for that, what I am going to do is go to side view. I do one thing. I press Shift H to unhide everything. Go to edit mode. Select these three on top. Go to the side view. GZ to move like this, and rotate it slightly like this. Select this thing. Rotate it slightly like this. So now here one object has been, so here I'm going to give a ASPA sheet. So I'm going to select this one, this thing, shift S, cursor to 3D center, go to top view, go to the object mode, press shift A and create a plane, go to the top view and go to edit mode, edge selection, so GX to move like this, GX to move like this. So I'm going to GX, sorry, I select both thing, everything, scale it in y-axis, so I scale it like this, top bottom. So okay, I'm going to give like this, go to the front view, side view, and I'm going to rotate this one like this, and I zoom it, rotate it as per our requirement, so this is correct, and GZ to move it little bit up, and I move like this little bit down also. Now I go to object mode, I select everything, go to object mode, okay, object mode, you can able to see the scaling is same, so not an issue. Right click, subdivide it by many times, so up to 10 we have done. So again I right click and subdivide it. So this is the thing is required for fast for us. Before sliding, we have to do one more thing. So I go to the front view, rotate it, rotate it normal. So I press Ctrl A, apply the all transform. Okay. So because this opacity is little bit, so we have for the shape we have ready it. So I press Shift H to hide everything. And now go to the edit mode. So select, go to the front view, select this one by one. We are going to select that. So 1:1. So we are leaving one by one. So I am selecting like this. Okay, I press Alt S. So we can make it like this, and I select this everything in front, right? So I go to the front view, I select everything and go to the edge selection. So it's not selected correctly, so I do one thing, I go to the front view, top view. So it's not aligned perfectly, right? Shift Z, so this is better. So I make it, go to edit mode, I press Ctrl 3. Okay, this is fine, I hope so. So we can do one thing, I go to the edit mode and turn off this thing. I make a little bit bevel there, so it looks nice. So I select everything, so we can select like this too. So I select all the top edges and bottom edges to make it a little more sharp for that in the corner and bulgy look. So I show you how. Press Ctrl B to bevel, and I create the 3 edge loops. I make it like this. I go to, now we can able to see the ASPA sheet is ready, and I am not going to use a subdivision modifier. Right click and shade smooth. So subdivision is not required for us. This is enough. So our ASPA sheet is ready now. I am going to give some thickness for the same. Go to the modifier. So but before that we can rename it sheet. I make it. Okay. Here I go add the solidify modifier, and I am going to give the even thickness. I am going to give okay, this is enough, I think so. I go to the normal. I am going to give the normal smooth. Okay, this is better. I save it. Now I press Alt H to unhide everything. I press, go to the side view. Okay, it's not looking, so I do one thing, select this, Shift H. So this is better to do it the design. And now I rotate it. Sorry, still that object is orientation is somewhere. You can able to see it's here in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move right leg, set origin to 3D. Sorry, I go to object, set origin to 3D geometry. Now I go to the front view. I press R to rotate, and GZ to move slightly down, and rotate it, and GZ to lead slightly down. So now our okay, GZ, sorry, select this GZ, move slightly up. Okay, I save it, and I press Alt H to unhide everything. So now our top has been ready here. So that's the bathroom, so we are not use the concrete. Okay, now our shape has been ready, so the video will be long. It's going to finish 40 minutes. Okay, and let me do the cutting for this, and we can finish this video here. And here we have to do it the 2 feet thing, right? Go to edit mode, go to the front view, go to the tab, and I create Control R2 created 2. Okay, I make it a 2 thing, and right click to cancel, scale it in x-axis. I make it slightly up. I select these edges, scale x0, select these edges, scale x0, and now select the both and scale it in x-axis. So see it in wireframe mode. Okay, scale it in x-axis. Okay, I make it a little bit distance like this, and I create one edge loops here to make the skeleton z axis, make it 0 to level it, and gz. So this height will be fine, I hope so, because this is the 10 feet wall. This height will be better. Okay. Now go to edit mode, press 3 on the keyboard, face selection X to delete the faces. Now I go to the edge selection, select this corner edge F. You can able to see F. So now our door has been ready here for the bathroom. Okay, so this one is ready, and here I'm going to make it go to edit mode and press Ctrl on and create edge loops here in two thing, and scale it in z axis. I move towards up here, and I created one more two edge loops. Go to the edge selection, I select this scale x 0, I select this scale x 0. Now I select these both two, shift Z, scale it in x axis. Okay, which will comes evenly for us to look, so which is better for us. Now here go to this face selection, X to delete the face, select this, X to delete the face, select this, X to delete the face. Now our bottom half is ready. Here I am going to create one more edge loops here. So actually for what happened is here okay, I create two edge loops here and scale z axis, sorry, scale it in z axis. Why it's not happening? Okay, and scale it in z axis. Okay, now it's happening. Okay, I just to see this one, scale it in z axis, and I move towards here. Okay, now everything is fine. I go to the face selection, vertex selection corner, just select these corner two vertices and press F to fill, so which will fill the area as per our requirement. So now it has been filled. So here I am going to give some okay, this is enough for this, for leaving a bus. Okay, so we can view it in different settings. So I'm going to give the color. Okay, let me see. Go to the material library. Here I am going to search for the wall. I press enter to search. Here there are many different walls which is having. So okay, yeah, this looks good, I feel. And this one I'm going to put it this one for this, so that is okay for the wall. And this one also, it looks nice, it's a old thing. Okay, I go to the material preview mode, so we can see how it looks. Okay, we have to do some unwrapping for everything. Select everything, U2 smart UV unwrap. Okay, that is also okay. And I go for this, go to edit and U2 smart UV unwrap. Now this also I'm going to give the same material color, stop wall. So this one I have to do some alignment for this, so I will guide you how to do it now. This wall also same, and this wall also same. So now here again able to see it's everything is looks very terrible, right? Select everything, U to unwrap, smart UV unwrap, I click OK, but still it doesn't look nice. So what to do for this is I will guide you. Go to the shading tool. I turn off this one. Go to the shading editor. Now you can able to see how it looks. I go to the press period key and I zoom in. Here you can able to see the alignment what they have given is 1. If I give, it's very high. Okay, in this UV vector they have given now, that is okay. So the mapping what I am going to do is I am going to give it as 50. So I zoom it in. So 50 I have given, but it's not came perfect because everything is inside, everything is normal, is outside, like that issues is there. So what we have to do is select everything, press Ctrl Shift N, and you can go for the outside recalculate it. Now U2 Smart UV unwrap, but still we are facing some issues. So let me change some mapping and see how it looks. Okay, instead of 50 I am going to make it as 2. I am going to make it as 5. Okay, even this also doesn't look good. We can go for the texture point. Okay, I go for the object and vector, how it looks, let's see. Not bad. I press 1 on the keyboard. Let me see whether our item is in okay. Here the what is the problem we found. Here you can able to see the scaling is not even, so it's a different. It should be 1. I select this, Ctrl A, and apply a scale 1. Okay, now I go to the UV and vector. Now I go to edit mode. I select everything. I press Ctrl Shift N to normal outside. I make it normal, and now U to Smart UV project unwrap. I unwrap it. So now we can able to view everything has came correctly and perfectly. Now this one I am going to give it as 5. Require more 10. I want a little bit more 20. So still it looks bad. 30. Make it 50. Okay, go to edit mode. 50 also doesn't look bad. I make it as 70. Yeah, this looks good. Fine. So the same way I am going to do it for everything. 50, may make it 80 again. So this looks fine, and here also it looks, let me see, all the item is perfectly aligned. No, this is not aligned. Press Ctrl A and apply a scale and go to everything, U2 Smart UV unwrap, and click OK, and go to object mode. We come to know how it looks. So I'll select this one, UV Smart UV project, and I click OK. So now you can able to see everything is came perfect for us. And this ASPA sheet also I have given nothing, so I am going to give so I select this. I try to change the color using Shift A, search for the mix shader. Okay, sorry, mix color, sorry, Shift A and search mix RGB. So I make it this. Okay, so now I am going to give the color slightly blue and little dark. Okay, now this is the color. So this ASPA sheet I am going to give it as new material, make it as sheet, and I am going to give it a little bit dull gray color, so which comes the same. Okay, now that is ready. So that is roughness is high, so specular I reduce it, sheen should also I reduce it. Okay, now I make it as blue, I feel like. So no, first one is nice, fine. Now our basic setup is ready. Here still we need to create one scene here. Okay, so I go to the studio mode, I enable it everything, I scale it big, scale it and shift Z, so we make it big to make the studio big, and GX to move. Now I go to the preview mode, I press Ctrl Alt 0, I press N on the keyboard to lock the camera view, and I'm going to align the building like this. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so let me see it in next video. If you are new to the channel, subscribe the channel, you will get all the new videos. Bye bye.